Hey guys, Lego Rookie here, and welcome to my 2-year video, my clone army. So yeah, before we get started, I just want to say like a really big thanks to all my subscribers and viewers and people who've commented and liked over the past 2 years. You know, my channel's grown quite big, and you know, it's really happy to know that a lot of people enjoy my videos and stuff, and you know, it encourages me to make more so people can watch them. And as well as that, obviously my army's got a lot bigger from the first video. If anybody saw my first ever video, it was terrible. It was with just a camera. I don't even know what sort of camera it was, but it was rubbish. The quality was bad, and the army was small and tiny at the time. But yeah, so it's grown quite a lot over the next 2 years. So yeah, let's just get started right into it. So I'm going to zoom out a bit, that's as far as I can go back a bit more. And there's my army, there's all my vehicles. So yeah, let's just get started on this side. So here we're starting with just the normal Phase 1 clone troopers from the Clone Wars. So there's 13 of those, 12 at the back, one at the front there with the old the armour thing. I don't even know what they are, but from the old battle pack. So yeah, they're just plain clones. I started collecting, well, properly collecting these sort of like Lego Star Wars a bit too late really to get a lot of these. I missed a lot of the sets, and especially the battle packs with these in. So yeah, that's why there isn't very many of those. But moving on, behind that we've got 5 Senate Commandos. I never got the sets that came with those. If you remember seeing my Lego show video, I got them from the Lego show. Just because I didn't have any and I didn't really want the sets because they were expensive, or I just didn't like them at the time. So yeah, there's 5 of those. And then behind that, we've got probably the worst customs ever. They're all ones I did like quite a while ago. You know, it was like when that battle pack first came out that I did those. So yeah, they're terrible, but I just put them in the video just because they're still clones. Anyway, and back to the front, we've got Eithkoth troopers. So we've got 7 of those, 6 at the back, 1 at the front. A bit slightly customed with the band and the visor. The band's just there to put a weapon on his back. But yeah, so there's 7 of those. And then behind that we've got 2 gunners from the old battle packs. And then behind that we have 12 bomb squad troopers. Obviously there's quite a few of those because I must have bought 6 of the battle packs. Yeah, must have bought 6. Anyway, moving to the right hand side of that, we've got snow troopers, some of which are also extremely old, which I tried to turn into Galactic Marines or something, but yeah, it didn't go too well. But there's 13 of those there, 1 at the front, 12 at the back. And then in front of that we've got Episode 3 clones, 2 shock troopers there at the back. And this one, which is it from the AT-AT, the old one? I don't even know. If you know where it's from, then you know, put a comment after the video, tell me where it's from. But then the other 4 there, and this one, this airborne trooper, all area light helmets. I bought these ages ago. Well, it's one of my earlier videos that I did. I never bought more. Obviously, with these new sets that are coming out from Lego as well, they've been announced. If you haven't seen them, then go and look at them. But all these sort of figures are coming into those sets, so not much need to buy any more of those. But you know, I liked them at the time and they did the job or whatever. But anyway, moving on. We've got an ARC trooper in the battle pack, and behind of that there is 8 ARF troopers, 3 of which are also from the same battle packs. So yeah, there's ARF troopers there. And then behind that we've got Wolfpack trooper, missing his helmet. I don't know where it went, but I'm sure it'll turn up soon. And then moving over here we've got like all my commanders and stuff. So at the back we've got Cody, and then in front of that we've got 2 ARC troopers. I'll just move these 2 out of the way because these are my only half decent customs that I ever did. Obviously painted. That's Commander Phil from the Grievous's Lair episode of the Clone Wars. And then we've got Commander Pons. Might be Captain actually, but Pons there as well. I like those. I like those two characters. I like the red. And anyway, moving on there, we've got 2 Rexes there. Obviously the Phase 1 Rexes, and then the Phase 2 Rex there. And then in front of him we've got Commander Wolf, Commander Gree, and that's all my commanders apart from any that are leading any of these like squads of soldiers. Behind that we've got 3 Old Republic troopers. Can't remember the name of the one in the middle. Came with the Striker class starfighter, and then obviously the 2 from the I've got the 2 from the battle pack. I've got another one of the battle packs. I just haven't opened it, and I don't really think I'll need to. And moving on here, this is kind of like the main centre of my army. We've got Captain Rex with 4 clone troopers. As you can see, these have been customed. I've actually put holes into them so that they can have like the visors and the rangefinders and stuff. So I did that with like 4 of them. See, this one's got a visor. The visor doesn't fit particularly well because the head's slightly wider, but I think it looks cool. So there's 4 of those, and then Rex. And then behind that we've got like 18 501st troopers. So that's quite a lot of 501st troopers. I mainly bought a lot of the AT-RTs were like half price, and I bought a ton of them. Most of the AT-RTs and the walkers themselves have sold because I didn't really need that many. Kept a few though. Oh, missed out these 3 here. I've got 3 of the original Phase 1 clone troopers from the old gunship. The first one, yeah, the first one. There's 3 of those there, and then moving on to this side, we've got my obviously the film-based Phase 1 clone troopers. So we've got 10. There's plain ones, and we've got 6 of the sergeants. Yeah, I think it's sergeants. And there we've got Padme Amidala from the Malevolence set. Going on to the right, we've got 3 Hoth Rebel troopers. Obviously, this is like a collection of all my like Republic or like good side. So obviously Rebels is included as well. Well, I haven't got very many, but so there's 3 Hoth, 3 Scout Rebels, and behind that we've got 9 Endor Rebel troopers. I probably will actually use those one day in a clone mock as like scouts or something with different armour. You never know. Or maybe people who come from the planet that's being attacked or something in a mock. But yeah, so moving right to the end now, we've got 5 Ewoks, 4 of which from the newest Ewok attack set. And then 1, I think this is like from the old Ewok attack set, but I don't know because I didn't actually buy it in that set. It just came with another thing I bought. But yeah, so behind that we've got 2 Wookiee warriors from that's the Wookiee attack set, I think. Yeah, and then we've got Jar Jar Binks and 8 Gungan warriors. So that's quite a good army. Simply buying that for the droids in the Battle for Naboo packs. I got most of those as well as Advent Calendar ones, which is good because if I ever want to do a Naboo mock, I could probably do a reasonable sized one with all those. Then moving on to the droids. So we've got C-3PO, obviously R2-D2. We've the one from Saesee Tiin Starfighter, which is R3-D5, I think, if I remember correctly. And then there's the one from the Striker class Republic Starfighter, which is T701, I think so, yeah. And then there's the one from Plo Koon Starfighter and the one from the Advent Calendar, but their names, I've forgotten them. And then, but yeah, so moving on. This is like one of the coolest parts of my army is all my Jedi. You know, I've done alright for collecting Jedi, some of which I bought as key rings or sets, but you know, I've got quite a few. So yeah, so we'll start. First off, we've got 8 custom Jedi. So if you remember my first Christmas haul video, not this last year Christmas, but the first Christmas haul I did, I think I got like custom like decals and stuff, and I made them. Some of them are alright, some of them are terrible. You know, I like this Gungan one, which is simply obviously Jar Jar Binks, but they're a Gungan Jedi, as we saw in that child episode with the Children of the Force, whatever it was called, of the Clone Wars. But yeah, so apart from those, this is my main actual Jedi from the film, so I think I can remember most of these. If I miss any out, just tell me. So we've got Satele Shan, I think it is. You know, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, Ahsoka, Anakin, Sasay Tin, Koth, Ayla Secure, is it? I don't even know. Barry Sophie, Luminar Unduli, obviously Yoda. There's a Plo Koon, yeah, is it Evan or Even Peel? We've got the Jedi Knight from the old gunship. We've got the new Jedi from the homing spider droid. Yeah, I think I've mentioned. If I've missed any, just tell me in the comments section if I've missed any. I have got some duplicates of some of these Jedi. I've got 4 more Yodas, which are there with Anakin and Obi-Wan, and they're just weapons that I just took off them. Some of the figures save space. Those things at the back there, they're the storage, just like display things that I put some of my favourite figures in. So like my 2 custom commanders is like Rex and Cody and stuff. But yeah, so that is all my figures. I believe in total there is 194 figures, including all, which includes them all, which is good. This time next year, if I do this again, hopefully, well, I think looking at the new sets, I should easily be able to get over 300. I hope. Don't take my word for it though, just in case. But yeah, so let's move on to the vehicle side of the army now. So here we've got 4 AT-RTs, obviously the new ones. I've got 5, another one I've got in this box here. I haven't bothered getting it out because I've got falls enough to have them out at the moment. And then we've got Plo Koon Starfighter and Sasay Tin Starfighter. Only 2 Starfighters I've got. Quite nice though, good sets. And then we've got the little walker from the old promo pack that came with the Clone Trooper. I did have like 3 of those, but I've taken them apart now. We've got one of the walkers from the old battle pack. Had 2, obviously only got 1 now. Then here we've got 3 of the cannons from the battle pack. I'm not saying like what battle pack they're coming out of, but I'm sure you'll know which one when I say that. And back there we've got 2 of the little tree cannon gun emplacement things from the Rebel, was it Endor Trooper versus Stormtrooper pack or something like that. Then we've got 2 of the Ewok attack like tree fort things. And then there we've got the Brickmaster AT-RT. We've got 3 bark speeders there. One of which I customed a long time ago, which isn't very good. One of which is from the Battle for Geonosis set, and then one which is the Battle Pack 1. Only got 3 because most of the others have probably taken apart or got broke somewhere or something. But yeah, then we've got the unfinished Wookiee ship that you would have seen in one of my recent haul videos. Then we've got 2 of the bark speeder with sidecars, but 2 of those, one was on offer at the time, so I just thought I'd buy it. We've got 1 striker class fighter, got another one up here, haven't bothered opening that one either. But yeah, and then we've got 4 of the command centres from the newest battle pack. I think I only bought 4. I think I've just got more clones from buying them from other places. But yeah, so then we've got the gunship, the Republic gunship, The oldest one, you would have seen a video when I bought that, because I only bought it a few months ago now. But yeah, so I've got that, and then I've got the 80AP here, which was actually one of the first things I bought, I think. I don't know if I ever did a video on it, but it was actually an early thing I bought off of eBay. It was a good buy, that. I like the set. And then, as you can see here in a bag, is the ATTA. If you saw my video on that, I'm going to get pieces of Britlink, but it's going to be after Christmas now when I can buy a lot, because I've got a lot of other things to be getting. But yeah, so that's the Clone Army 2013, my 2-year video. So yeah, so you know, once again, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and viewers and stuff. Really appreciate it. You know, I hope that I can continue for another 2 years, if not more. You know, and get a bigger army and more people start to enjoy my videos as well. But yeah, so I think that's. Oh, I forgot to show my Republic frigate, which is hung up on hooks in my ceiling. Couldn't get it down. It's stuck up there, pretty much. So yeah, that's just there. Yeah, that is it. So yeah, I've got one more video I think coming up this year, if I don't do any more, which will be the advent calendar opening. I'm gonna do every week, so the 7 from that week or something I'm gonna do. So obviously at the end of this week I'll do the first 7. But yeah, so that should be good. So yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and you know, once again, just thank you again. Keep saying it, but I can't really show how I mean it. But yeah, so here's 2 more years, and rate, comment, subscribe, and see ya.